Hey, what's happening, guys? Norsky here. In this video, I'm comparing the Ribeyrolles 1918 factory to the Chauchat low weight. See which gun is better based on each gun's current weapon statistics, as of this video being made, and my personal thoughts on what I think of these two variants. Starting off with the Ribeyrolles 1918 factory, it's located in the assault class, and the way you unlock it is getting 50 kills with the Automatico 1918 factory, and also getting 20 headshots with the MP18 optical. They're not difficult challenges by any means, they just are time consuming and a little bit tedious to do. Now the Ribeyrolles seems like a pretty standard machine gun on the outside, but once you start getting a feel for it, there are a few little characteristics that help make this gun stand out. It holds 25 rounds in its magazine and also has an additional 100 rounds on reserve. The reload time with ammo in the magazine is a quick 2.1 seconds, which is identical to the MP18 and the Automatico in that aspect. The reload time when the magazine is empty is 2.766 seconds. The Ribeyrolles has a max damage output of 23, which is the same as the rest of the machine guns in the assault class. From 0 to 11 meters it has a damage rating of 23, and from 12 meters its damage slowly drops to its minimum damage output at 47 meters out, which is a rating of 15 damage per shot. Between 0 and 28 meters, the Ribeyrolles is a 5-shot kill. From 29 meters to 38 meters it's a 6-shot kill. And from 39 meters and out, it's a 7-shot kill. This gun holds its damage ratings pretty well compared with the other SMGs in the game. This gun is also fairly accurate at close and medium range, as it should be since it's an SMG. But one thing to note is the Ribeyrolles has a pretty high amount of upward recoil. It's actually even slightly higher than the Automatico. So you'll definitely notice the upward recoil when you first start playing with the Ribeyrolles, but you should be able to adjust the way you aim pretty quickly because even with the high upward recoil, this gun has fairly good control. The reason it does have decent overall control is because it has a pretty average rate of fire of 550 rounds per minute, which is also identical to the MP18. The Ribeyrolles also has a muzzle velocity rating of 520 meters per second. Now overall, the Ribeyrolles 1918 factory isn't too bad of a gun. It's actually a nice alternative if you don't want to use the Automatico or MP18. It holds its damage ratings very good, and it also has good control. This gun is pretty accurate at close and medium range, but I don't recommend taking many long range shots with this gun because of its high upward recoil. But overall, this gun can definitely hold its own in certain situations and is meant to be used aggressively. I do enjoy playing with the Ribeyrolles, but there are definitely better options. My overall rating for the Ribeyrolles 1918 factory is a 6.8 out of 10. Moving on to the other gun in this comparison, and that is the Chauchat low weight. The Chauchat is considered the worst gun ever made mainly because of the poor quality of metal it used when it was manufactured. Its magazine was also poorly designed. They were made of thin metal and open on one side, which, being in the trenches, caused a lot of problems. Since the magazine was open on one side, it made it super easy for dust and mud to get in it, which caused it to jam up pretty easily. It also overheated somewhat frequently, and once it overheated, it would completely cease to work. Anyways, I'm glad that the Chauchat doesn't have any of those issues in Battlefield 1, and it's actually a pretty good gun in the game. Now the Chauchat is located in the support class, and it has two variants, which are the Chauchat low weight and the Telescopic. You can unlock the low weight if you get 50 kills with the Lewis gun suppressive, and if you also do 75 ammo resupplies. The Chauchat low weight holds 20 rounds in its magazine, plus an additional 80 rounds on reserve. The Chauchat has the slowest rate of fire out of the LMGs in Battlefield 1 at only 359 rounds per minute. The next lowest is the Chauchat at 475 rounds per minute. So with that slow fire rate, the magazine size is plenty big where you shouldn't have to reload after every kill like some guns. Even though this gun is lacking in fire rate, it definitely makes up for it with its damage. The Chauchat has a max damage output of 35 and a minimum damage output of 23. It's crazy powerful compared to the rest of the LMGs in Battlefield 1. The Chauchat's minimum damage output is actually every other LMG's maximum damage output. The Chauchat is a 3-shot kill from 0 meters to 12 meters, it's a 4-shot kill from 13 meters to 30 meters, and a 5-shot kill from 31 meters and out. It's the only support class gun that can kill an enemy in 3 shots or 4 shots. Every other support gun takes a minimum of 5 shots to kill. Just like the Ribeyrolles, the Chauchat has great control, but also like the Ribeyrolles, it has a pretty high amount of upward recoil. Now the reload time for the Chauchat with ammo left in the magazine is 2.9 seconds, and when the magazine is empty it takes 3.55 seconds. It also has a muzzle velocity rating of 720 meters per second, which is actually the slowest among all support class guns. Overall, I really enjoy playing with this gun because it plays so much different compared to the rest of the support class guns. This gun kills quick and is actually great at close to medium range because of the power it has. It actually kind of reminds me a lot of the M1907 SL Sweeper. It also has solid accuracy and good overall control. The biggest weakness is definitely its very slow rate of fire and its somewhat sporadic recoil. This is definitely becoming one of my favorite support class guns because of how effective it is at all ranges, and it's definitely a great addition to the Battlefield 1 gun lineup. My overall rating for the Chauchat low weight is a 7.7 out of 10. I personally think that the Chauchat is the better gun in this comparison, mainly because the Chauchat is more versatile and is more effective at medium and long range. I also love a gun that has a lot of power, and the Chauchat has a lot of power and can kill an enemy very quick. Now let me know in the comments on which gun you prefer or like better. Also let me know what gun comparison you want me to do next. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, then hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, then hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my awesome content. Thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you later.